Hi everyone, welcome to your Watch Me First for week 14. You must be used to all of these Watch Me First by now. So again, this is going to be posted on the very top. This week you have your chapter 10, 11 and 12 quizzes. Each one of them is only for 10 points each. So 10 questions, 10 points, multiple choice, and you have a limit of 2 hours. So 10, 11 and 12, which are related to your ANOVA, post hoc and everything. So the questions, the multiple choice questions that you have is more of the application about when do we apply ANOVA, when do we not, when do we do post hoc, when we don't do it. The chapters in your book are very dense. And so what I did was I do have an outline, but what I created was a notes section instead of a PowerPoint in which I talk about mostly everything that is related to that chapter about. So chapter 10 is a bit of a recap or quite a bit of a recap on the hypothesis testing that you've done, and it talks about making inferences to the population. Okay, and so all of this, remember the population is our parameter, and then we have our sample. So this gives you a little bit, and I pulled in images from the book. So what is an independent sample? What is a dependent sample? That is something that you have questions about, because you'll have a scenario and then you'll have to decide whether it's an independent sample or a dependent sample. Okay, so think about like a pre-post test is a dependent sample because you have every student in grade 1, every student in one sample is the same student, right? Because it's the same group of people. Similarly, what you also have is chapter 11 and 12 notes. And here's a video that goes into details for it. Okay, so here is your chapter 12 notes. And so once again, so when do we use ANOVA? When we have more than 2 samples. Basically, that is when you use ANOVA, and then you have a null hypothesis. Once again, the same thing. There is no difference within the groups. But an alternative hypothesis says that there is a difference in the groups. Okay, so this is all about your ANOVA. You're basically doing a one-way ANOVA. Okay, once again, here's the video for it. So when we look at chapter 12, it's about post hoc. Post hoc means is when you do the test and you see there is a difference, you don't know why that difference has happened, right? So to know which group is different than the other two is when you have to do a post hoc. Okay, so this is all about post hoc, and once again, you have the video for it. Here is the video. So 10, 11 and 12, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. You also have 2 extra days to take these. So this is due by the April 23rd instead of Sunday. So I've given you 2 extra days for all the quizzes. Okay. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Best of luck. We are at week 14, about 2 more weeks, and we are done with Intro to Research. You guys have done exceptionally, and I am really proud of all.